Hello in YouTube land, I'm Sarah, and this is Rosebutt, and we're here for another adventure of being Sarah, and it's to answer the cross-stitch year in review tag. And I have the questions written down on my handy-dandy little notebook, well, notepad. Eventually I'll get through all of this. And I will have to attempt to remember this stuff. And I may have to do a bunch of scrolling on my spreadsheet because I don't always remember this stuff. Okay, so the first 8 questions say favorite, least favorite. Favorite, least favorite whip. And I'm going to say the ones that I worked on. I think probably my least favorite is this one. It's this little tiny one called Adobe. And it's really cute. It's on the MCG textiles fabric though. And they jacked up the floss on that. Like, I swear one of the floss colors is missing and it doesn't look like the picture. Like, it looks pink. I can't remember if it looks pink on the picture and the floss looks purple or if it's vice versa. Either way, no. That's a no. Sorry, I am reading the spreadsheet just so I can make sure which one. So I think my favorite whip of 2011. Wow. I have this here wrong. Of 2017. There's actually 3 of them that are tied for my favorite. One of them is Faces of Fairy one. No, I'm sorry. I didn't start her in 2017. That's this year. Got myself. So I have 2 then. Ooh, today is fun. One of the ones that I worked on for the Around the World sale, which is Vive la France. It's very simple, and there's a lot of back stitching that makes up the Eiffel Tower. But when I was working on it, it was going really pretty quickly. So I liked that. And I did start the Guardian Sal in 2017 because we have the border. You know, the border. So I started it in 2017. I just didn't get that much done in 2017. But I really like that one. And I really, really like how fast January worked up. And I guess also when I was working on it, the Bewitching cross stitch, the inserts for the crystal balls, I really like that one too. Because I really need to get back to all of them and finish them all because, you know. But the one for that one, it really did go pretty darn quickly. Hang on one second, I realized I didn't move this particular one from the work in progress to the finished. Haha. Sorry, it doesn't take much to impress me. Delete that line. I work with spreadsheets. I like spreadsheets. I like spreadsheets a lot. Save the spreadsheet. Okay, so reason why I realize that is because the next one is favorite, least favorite finishes of the year. Well, I liked all of my finishes because, you know, they're finished and no longer in the work in progress ones. So I don't really have a least favorite. I guess maybe technically the least favorite would be the piece needlepoint that I had started at work. But that was really only because it's skewed because it's needlepoint and stupid needlepoint. I don't like that. That's why I don't like needlepoint, is the canvas always skews on me, and it doesn't matter how tight or loose my tension is. Anyway, and I was also worried that I wouldn't have enough yarn for that. So I guess that would be my least favorite. Picking my favorite, though, is really hard. I mean, excuse me, I liked the little tiny fox kit because it was tiny and it got me back into stitching. And I like the one that I did for my friend Chris because it was a commemorative mug thing from Mysticon last year, and it was just weird, so yay. And then the Once Upon a Time in the blue and the green, I finally finished those that I started in 2010, and I guess the wreath would also kind of be on my least favorite end. But again, I finished it, so yay! And then the Jack Frost, the old Jack Frost, that only took me a week, and it was super easy because it's embellished. But I guess really if I have to pick a favorite, it would be Faces of Fairy 99 because I worked so hard on her, and she's the first of the very long-term project, which that's probably going to take me another 50 years to do all of them. I don't know. I was slightly delusional when I invented that. But be that as it may, you know. Favorite, least favorite FFO. This does not pertain to me. I don't FFO anything. The only thing that I've FFO'd, I didn't FFO anything in 2017 other than socks. That doesn't really count because it's not cross stitch. Is this year I finished the towel that I finished yesterday. It's like, what day was that? Yes, yesterday. But that's because it was a towel and I didn't have to do anything. Normally when I finish something, unless I'm going to go get it framed, it's going to go in my box. And there's nothing wrong with having a box that you store things in. I'm sorry, not everything has to go slapped up on the wall. There's nothing wrong with it if you that's your thing and you want it to be. But there's nothing wrong with stitching just to stitch. I'm not sure if Rosebutt agrees with me on that. Oh, okay. Got a little mouthy there. Favorite, least favorite, new start. Favorite, least favorite, new start. I'm trying to remember which ones I started. I guess my least favorite would be that Adobe, because again, I'm not chuffed with the way that they did the floss. The fabric I can deal with. The floss is just annoying. Let's see. It may be the Guardians, actually. It may be my favorite new start. Because that's going to be epic once it's done. It just will. Yeah, I think that's my favorite. Okay, favorite, least favorite tool. I guess that's used in 2017. I don't really have a least favorite tool. Because I don't really use the tools. I mean, the only thing that's new is needle minders. So that's, I don't know. I don't use them for everything. Sometimes I just stick them on my own clothes and just go with the needle. Let's see. Favorite, least favorite, new technique. I didn't have any new techniques. Favorite, least favorite materials. Well, I'm not a fan of that MCG fabric. Some of the older stuff that they have is good. It's the newer stuff that's crap. I guess technically I have some new to me flosses. One of which was the Mo Sale she was running a sale after the hurricane that hit, and I have totally forgotten which one it is. I'm very sorry. But she was running a help me get back on my feet sort of sale, and I was like, okay, cool. Let's see what we've got. So I haven't used the Hufflepuff. I got Hufflepuff and cotton, and I got I can't remember, but it's the browns and silk. It's a silk with browns that I'm going to use for the Harry Potter Hufflepuff, not Hufflepuff, the Sorting Hat version of White Willow's tribal witch's hat. And then the other one that I got, which I'm doing the tribal otter with, which I almost put that as like my favorite new start, but I don't really like the fabric as much as I thought I would. It's very stiff. It's very stiff and metallic, so I guess that's technically my least favorite new material. I mean, it's fine. It's actually nice to stitch on. It's just the holding, because it's heavier than regular fabric. But it's very stiff, so it does stand up nicely in hand. So it sort of evens out to being, okay. Sorry, I got distracted by the TV is on mute over there. The Wizards it's a replay of the Wizards game, which they won. Yay! Spoilers. But the other one that was new to me was for the Guardians Stitch Along, which is the Gentle Arts Sampler and Movement Path. I wanted to use, what they called for, so that's what I did. Still not happy with 1, 2, 3 stitch. Anyway, I really like that. That's pretty. But the one that I'm using for the tribal otter the most, it's cotton, but it feels more like silk to me. So I like all of those. Let's see, pattern release for 2017. See, technically, I guess the Guardians is supposed to be for 2018 because it's a 2018 sale, but I really like it. And it did come out on December 1st. So I may have to go with that one. But then again, I don't know. I mean, I also got that Krampus one in 2017. That was a nice little pattern. It worked up super quickly. I liked that. I'm not really sure. I don't really pay that much attention to, the pattern releases and stuff. If I see it and it's new, it's like, oh, shiny. But I don't really get that much stuff. How many starts, finishes, FFOs did I have? Okay, I have no idea. I had 0 FFOs. I know that. I had 8 finishes. I do know that because I have a tally on my finished. It says 8 finishes. How many new starts? That I have no idea. Because I finished stuff, and now I'm up to 65 whips, according to my thingy thing spreadsheet. So I have no idea how many I started, and I really don't care. Okay, any UFOs? Technically, I guess. There's ones that I haven't even touched this year, because I didn't really have a stitchy bug until I don't know, August-ish, September. I don't know. I guess technically the baby sampler for Emerson is a UFO, as is the baby bunny bib. The wedding cross beaded thing, bird Afghan. There's a bunch of them that I haven't actually touched. I've organized them and I've put them in the thing, but I just haven't worked on them. Meh, whatever. It just hasn't occurred. Let's see. How many full cover pages finished? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't work like that. Sorry. I mean, I guess technically there was 6 pages in 99. So I guess 6? I don't know. See, the way I work is I work extreme cross country. So I don't know how much of that I actually completed this year. I don't know how much. I don't know when I've gotten to a page. So, like, I could have a project that has like 50 pages in it, but they won't be complete until I finish the whole thing. Like Kenneth, I've started doing but like row by row, as was expecting. But, so other than that, see, first and last start of 2017. That I can do. Okay. My first start of 2017 was the Little Fox picture. And my last start of 2017 was the Guardians. Yay, I could answer a question. My first and last finished of 2017. Again, the Fox was my first little finish because that one only took a few days. And then the last thing that I finished in 2017 was 99. And I finished her on December 30th, 2018. 2017. Typo there. Bad spreadsheet. Bad. Okay, any regrets in 2017? Stitching wise? No. Not finishing stuff, I guess. I don't know. Or not stitching more. I don't know. Yeah, I really don't have any regrets. I mean, let's see. No, I really don't have any regrets when it comes to like stitching. I mean, I kind of regret the fact that I found Populous 2. Because that's a time suck. Populous 2 is a computer game from the 1990s, and I found it on an online site where you could download it, and basically it's red versus blue, like it's a bunch of Greek gods, you're one god and the other Zeus and Pan and various other deities of the Greek and Roman pantheon are on the other side. And basically you want to win the board. So you have your little blue people, and they have their little red people. And you want as much territory, and you want to wipe the other side out, because that's just what the game is. And you have effects that you can do, like you can make volcanoes or tidal waves or whatevers, and you have heroes, and I like Helen of Troy. I don't like when they have Helen of Troy. I like when I have Helen of Troy. Because she walks through the houses and hypnotizes people. I don't like Helen of Troy when she's on the other side. Especially if I don't have, like, lightning. Because you can zap them. I get a little aggressive with that game. It's not very pleasant to watch, I think. But, yeah, because that's a time suck. So I really need to play that a lot less. So I guess technically that's regret. Regret any starts? Not really. I mean, even with Adobe, I don't regret it, but I guess that was the closest thing to the regret that I have because, I wish I had looked at the floss a little more before I started it and then gone to my box O floss because I could have substituted crap all over the place. It was very confusing with some of the browns as well. Brown stands, whatever. Do I regret stopping anything? Yes, I regret stopping everything. I wish I could stitch forever and never have to eat, sleep, or go potty. I am, of course, being ridiculous there. yeah, so I guess sometimes I'm like, oh man, I shouldn't have put that down. But do I really regret it? Not really. And I guess when it comes to regretting starts, I guess, I could also be like, do I regret not starting something? Maybe a little. Not really, though. Because while the boyfriend goes, oh, you should have a different project for every day. No, dear. No. I am not the Queen of Starts. I am not Katie the Stash Queen. I cannot have that many works in progress because I also have like knitting and spinning, and I need to do those bears. So no, I can't start all the things. I really do want to start this though. I don't know what to do about this. I'm going to go back and get another towel, or I found this really pretty blue. I don't know. But okay. Any regrets in 2017 not participating in? Actually, this one I do have a regret, and that is the Ingleside Imaginarium 2017, the Dragon Sound, because it would have been really cool to work alongside, like how the gargoyles are, guardians, because I really like how that turned out. Now, some of them look a little weird, and okay, I like the January dragon the best because that's more of a traditional dragon. However, the other ones are creative, and they're kind of neat. And it would have been neat. It would have been fun to do that while it was going on. I'm going to have to figure out some way to like blow up the pattern, because when I bought it, I got it in October. Or no, I got it in November. And October was missing. Was October? No, it went through October on the file. And November was missing. And then, no, I got it in December. That's right. And it was only through October. So I had to get November and December in separate ones. So aside from the actual size of the chart itself, like the actual reading the chart thing, which is a little more difficult because I don't know if you've noticed, I'm very nearsighted. Aside from that, if I had gotten it at the beginning, like in 2016, and come across it and gotten it and blah blah blah, I probably would have had no problem because, like with the Guardians one, the new page, the January page, I could read just fine. I could print just that page off, etc., etc. So aside from that, I do regret because I would have loved to have that already done. I know eventually I'm going to go back and stitch it, but it's just not quite the same as going back. That's why Megara and yeah, that's why Megara's not done the quick stitch Noslagi, because she was a bulletin board stitch along piece, and I did I did Colonel Flubster, the literate dragon one. Sorry, that was a little babbly. Sorry. New tool, favorite new tool, I guess. That would be I guess the needle minders. Some of the needle minders I really, really like. Some of them not quite as much, but hey, they're kind of cool. And I like the fact that you can personalize your work. Like, for example, like the rainbow heart on the rainbow heart piece. I like that. New technique stitch. Didn't have one. Nothing was new for me. At least, because I'm not going to do the loop start. That I had heard about that. Because I'm sorry, loop start. Your one side is going against the grain. I'm never going to apologize for saying that because it's the truth. And I'm never going to apologize for, doing knots. I've done knots since before I started cross stitching. You're not going to get me to break them out of that. I'm not going to do the pin stitch. And if you do those things and they work for you, go for it. That's fine. I'm a little cranky today. Sorry. Favorite new designer. I guess it's new to me. I guess technically that would be the Ingleside Imaginarium because I really like both the styles I've seen. I don't know. So I guess I'll go with Ingleside Imaginarium. Because I've heard of the Class Factory and sorry, my brain just went, what's the other one? Frosted Pumpkin and the this and the that, Little House New Works and the Lazy Kates, and they're just not going to be my cup of tea for the most part. Now, there are 3 Class Factory ones that I do like, but a lot of them I don't. I love that other people love them, and I love hearing about y'all's passion for them, but they're just not going to be something I'm interested in. Other than those 3. New to me fabric. I don't think I had anything new to me. New to me thread. Okay, that one I have. I have the General Arts sampler for the Guardians and then the 3-mo sale. And those I liked. New to me vendor shop. I guess that would be, again, Ingleside Imaginarium. And then Bomba, well, there's that Bomba Stitch was, no, that was in 2017 because I bought that on November 19th. That's right. Let's see. There's been a few, I can't remember the Etsy stores I got my needle minders off of. But those were new. New to me terminology. I'm really not sure if I encountered anything new. Maybe the term stashquisitions? I don't know. I can't remember when I heard that. It's hard to remember a whole year. Like, I swear the year, didn't it just start in 2017? Like, just start like 3 months ago or something like that? And we're already in 2018? It's hard to remember. New to you, Flosstube. There's a lot. I think I had discovered, like, let's see. I think I had discovered Stitcherista and Coffee Stitcher and Stash Queen back in 2016. I think? I'm not really sure. I can't remember if I discovered them in 2016 or the first part of 2017. I'm not really sure. I know that I've discovered Stitcherista first because of a thread on Ravelry, because somebody is a group on Ravelry for cross stitch stuff, and they were, which technically shouldn't be there, but whatever. But I remember somebody was asking for Flosstube recommendations, and Stitcherista was mentioned, and they're like, well, sometimes she cusses, so you got to be careful with that. But let's see. Show me my YouTubes. Show me my tubes of you. I don't like that they took away the sidebar thingy. Subscriptions. Show me my subscriptions. That was not what I wanted to do. Okay, I guess I'll go here. Will this work? Yes, that'll work. I have a lot of subscriptions. A lot of people I've subscribed to on there. So, wow, there's a lot of people that I'm subscribed to who do cross stitch. Holy crap. I didn't realize that. Wow. Yeah, there's a bunch of people. I'm just going to put it that way. There's a bunch of people. And I keep discovering, wow, good third, I have 119 subscriptions. A solid at least third are stitchy people. Oh, hey, it says next. Wow. Yeah, I'm on YouTube a lot. Let's see. I think I have like, yeah, I've got 100 videos on my watch later. Yeah. Now, some of them stay on there because I want to continue to watch them, but most of these are Flosstube videos. That was interesting. What did I learn? What did I learn? I suppose it's cross-stitch related. I learned that needle minders are not just for people who use stands. I learned that, I think I probably already knew this, but Flosstube is really cool. Let's see, I learned that it's really good to organize your stuff because then you can see really how much you've amassed in whips and UFOs over more than 2 decades. Yeah. What did I teach someone? I don't think I taught anybody anything. Nobody told me anything. I didn't actually teach anybody. Well, not cross-stitch related. Like when I, at my last job, I would show people stuff. That doesn't count though. Did you become IRL friends with Stitchers? I guess that means online or on, I don't know if it means on like YouTube. If so, with YouTube, then no. But I'm a part of a group on Facebook that does meet in real life. So I guess technically, I don't know. Are you happy with what you accomplished? I guess that means am I happy with the number of finishes and things like that? I'm happy with that I have a nice nifty spreadsheet. It has 8 tabs now. It's gonna have more because I'm gonna put my magazines on there. Maybe I should move my finished. Yeah, I think I'll move my finished. Yeah, so that doesn't get lost. Sorry. There we go. Yeah. But considering I didn't have a stitchy bug for a year and a half, maybe even 2 years. Actually, it was closer to 2 years. The fact that I have 8 finishes at all, that I have any finishes at all, and one so far in 2018. I didn't finish anything in 2016. I can't remember what I finished in 2015. I may have finished a few things, but not many. I didn't even finish the bulletin board style for the Hate bulletin board thing from 2015. I had kind of lost it a couple times. It's oh, here it is. It's in this other bag. Let's see. So the fact that I have any finishes is kind of amazing. And 8? Wow. What were your goals and did you accomplish them? I had no goals, so I accomplished them. Has my stitching style / organization changed? If no, any plans? Yes, it did change because before they were just stuffed all over. They were stuffed in plastic bags. They were stuffed in Kroger bags. Just tucked. Now most of them are in plastic bags, like this sort of plastic bag. Here's the poppies. I have them in gallon and 2-gallon size bags, and most of them are in a bin. Yay! And I have a spreadsheet, so yeah, that changed. Any plans to even further organize them, maybe. I really should do something with my box of floss, but whatever. If I finally get my stuff moved downstairs, then yeah, I'll organize it better probably. I don't know. Did you fall victim to FOMO? I hate that term. And if given the chance to go back, would I skip any? Oh. Did I fall victim to FOMO? Yes, because I really wish I had known of the Dragon Sow. And so I didn't get to actually do the Dragon Sow when it was a sow. But I have the pattern, so I'm not really missing out. If there was anything that I would skip, I mean, technically I guess I might skip the Adobe, but no, not even then. I would probably I would revise it so I would go and get the floss from my box of floss. Sorry, that was important. Did I participate in any sows? No. Well, technically I did, because there were those one-day sows in Stitchmania, but so technically yes. I don't remember what they were. There was a bunch. What did I learn about myself through stitching? Not a damn thing. I don't think I learned anything. Yeah, well, okay, I guess I learned. No, I reinforced the fact that I don't do well with plans. I am so, yes, I will do this at this time. Yes, I will do this at that time. Those that can stick to a rotation and actually do the rotation and not be like, I don't really feel like it. I applaud you. I applaud you mightily. Because I cannot. As evidenced by the fact that I kind of fell off with some of the later sows, and the nano stitch mode just didn't work. The idea was I was going to work on 50 different projects in November. I got 11 or 12. What was that? Sows. Let's see. I did. Cameron, behave yourself. Oh wait, it did. Yeah, I got 12 worked on. Then I got bored. And I said, no, I don't want to do this anymore. That's not going to happen with Guardian Sow because I really want that one. I really want that one finished. Because gargoyles. My minions of the master. Any 2017 stitching faddy. I can't write. Wow. Wow, my handwriting has gone to crap. Yeah, because it says FADY, you. Wow. I just learned I have really crap handwriting that I can't read myself. I must be a doctor. Well, I do have several sonic screwdrivers over there. So, any 2017 stitching fad you didn't jump on but are considering? None of them. I don't do fads. I really don't. The only thing that I saw in 2017 that I think would be really cool to do, and it was never a fad, was in the Haid official group, one of the challenges was to do like like you stitch the diagonal blocks, but you stagger them. That would be really, really cool to see a design that was just stitched like that. And because I can picture, I'm really, really tempted to start one and just have it so it looks like you're looking through some weird wall or something. I don't know. That would be really cool. But it's not a fad, because I really don't see it around. If it's a fad, then I guess it's not a fad. If you can hear her barking, that's Molly. She either wants to go out or go on the deck or wants treats, or we don't know what she wants. She probably wants to go. What project in 2018 am I most looking forward to starting? My Stitch Mania stuff. I am so looking forward to starting the 5 big projects in Stitch Mania. The reason why that I didn't mention Gargoyles or Guardians is because that's already started, and I just have to wait for the pieces. And I've already started Faces of Fairy 161, so technically that would have been one of the ones I was most looking forward to if I had filmed this in 2017. But it's 2018 and I've already started, so we're going to go with the Stitch Mania projects because I have been saying I'm going to eventually stitch this one day. I'm eventually going to start this. I really should start this. I want to start this. So I'm going to start them. And so what I'm going to do is each month, and I'm running out of January, but each month I want to grid one of them. And I guess I'll have to grid, maybe I should do 2. Maybe I should do 2 and maybe I should do the biggest one in February and 2 in March and 2 in April. I don't know, something like that. I would like to get them, all 5 of the big ones, gridded up before it comes up time for May. So that way I can just grab Healer's Touch, because that's going to be the first one. Grab Healer's Touch and start him. And then the Samurai. And then Millennium, which I have some of them piled up on my fiber boxes down in the hallway downstairs. And Millennium is on top, and I'm like, oh, I want to start this. Oh, I want to start this. Wait for May. Wait for May. It's the 3rd one. You have to wait for the 13th of May. Sorry. Itchy nose. What project in 2018 am I most looking forward to finishing? Faces of Fairy 161. Because I really want to get her done by November 11th. I would also like to get this one done by November 11th. That's that other poppy one. Do I intend to be more determined or laid back? I don't know. I want to try to be determined with 161 and the Gargoyle Sal and starting the Stitch Mania stuff. And I would like to get a bunch of finishes. I mean, I have a finish, which is the Krampus one. And I know it's not all about finishes, but it is neat to be like, I did this many! And it's kind of fun because you can actually have tangible proof of what you did, other than I stitched a bunch of stuff. But I guess really, I can't really be that dedicated or determined, whatever. I just really don't do that well when it comes to my projects, my craft stuff. I do want to be more determined, which sounds really weird when I read that. But I definitely want to do the heart drops, and I really need to do those bears. I need to do a bunch of bears. I don't want to watch on mute the football thing. So I changed the channel on the television to Law and Order on mute, so you can't hear it. So no copyright. But I really want to do more bears so that I can turn them in to the community police officer guy. What event most looking forward to participating in? Well, Stitch Mania, because I'm most definitely going to start those 5, because every single one of them, I'm like, well, other than the Gettysburg one, but the other 4 are like, I really need to do these. I really, really need to do these. Other than that, I don't really have any like stitching events because I'm not going to any retreats. It would be fun, but there's not really one that's close enough. But I guess I would say Mysticon. I love Mysticon, even though I get exhausted. I'm trying to get the boyfriend to go with me, but I don't know if he's bought a sticky yet. Whatever. I'm going. I'm going, and I know at least one day I will wear my Tara Spoon nail polish. Yes. And I will probably start some worsted time traveler socks there. I don't know. I haven't figured that out. Let's see. 2018 Stitchy resolutions. Let's see. I want the heart drops. I want to do those. I have no specific set amount, so I need to do some. I'm going to at least track the temperature sal stuff. I still haven't figured out like the colors. So, and like exactly, I'm gonna do little blocks, but I haven't figured that out entirely. So, but I'm keeping up with that so far for at least marking the highs and lows. And let's see. Faces of Fairy 161 and Guardians. I really want to get those done. Really, really want to get those done this year. Starting all the big 5 pieces of Stitch Mania. Although I have thought about figuring out little ones, because I do have smaller ones, and it's pretty easy to find like little tiny things to stitch on. Because I kind of like the idea that I had read where you do the 15 starts, but you stagger them out so it's not one every day. So that would be another 10, and figure that out like still do every other day, but like day 1 is the big project. I have to. There's math involved. I need a calendar to graph this out on. Oh, I want to also. I would really like to get my sister's stocking done. I would really like to get my stocking done. I really want to find that, and because I'm irritated with I can't find it. The stupid Pomeranian one. I need to find that Pomeranian one. If I can't find that Pomeranian one, I need to reorder the Pomeranian one so I can stitch the Pomeranian one, because our Pomeranian is not getting any younger, and it looks just like her. So I think that's all my stitching resolutions. I don't know if resolutions is the right word. Goals? I don't know. Hopes? Will I participate in any sales? Oh, I don't know. What would you call this? So yes. And I'm trying to do this Stitch Mania sales. I'm so bad at posting. So bad at posting. Any materials, techniques, flosses to try in 2018? None that I have planned. I mean, it's really not likely that I'll do any new to me techniques, because I've been embroidering for like 30 years. There's not that many new techniques for me. There really aren't. And most of the embroidery that I did was when I was a kid, like 5. 5 to, or, yeah, well, 7 to 12, somewhere in there. I don't know. Anyway. Any materials? I don't think so. possibly flosses or threads that would be new to me. Like, I know I have. Oh yeah, I do have in the heart drops thing. I do have some Weeks Dye Works, which I've never used before, so I'm going to use that. Yeah, I think that's about it. Best thing that happened, non-stitching, and then non-stitching, I guess, goals. I left out a word. Resolutions, goals? I don't know. Okay, so the best thing that happened that was non-stitchy of 2017. Well, I started talking to and then met and started dating my boyfriend. And we have a lot of fun together, and it was kind of funny the first time he met my dad. I had texted Dad to tell him about the boyfriend, and I mentioned something, the fact that he had heard of the game Go, which if you don't know what that is, it's a very old Japanese game where basically you create territory on the board. It's black and white. Sorry, stones. And a lot of people have not heard of Go. It's not a terribly common game these days. Although it was really funny when I was watching Caprica. I was like, wait a minute. Rewind. They're playing Go. That was kind of exciting. I don't play Go, but that was really neat to me. And so the boyfriend had mentioned something about him having a Go set, so I knew that he doesn't really play. He hasn't really played, but he knows of it. He's had a little bit of, whatever. So I texted my dad, and his response was, boyfriend's name is approved. He goes, a Go player is approved. And so I had gone down there for Labor Day. That's right. I was like, what's the first Monday in September? So I was down there for Labor Day, and Dad was back in town, and so he came up to the Barnes & Noble, and we went over to the Barnes & Noble, and I stitched. I worked on the astrologer, Joan Elliott's astrologer, because I really need to work on that, because that's a large project. It's gonna be a quilted wall hanging, and that'll be in the middle, surrounded by zodiac signs. I think I'll put the Native American zodiac signs in there as well. Anyway, tangent. And so I stitched, and Dad sat here, and the boyfriend sat there, and they were sitting across from each other, and they were looking down at the board going, and I do regret that I did not get a picture of that, because it was hilarious how much they were mirrored. It was really cute. So that was probably the best thing that happened to me in 2017. Because some really rotten stuff, like half the department being done away with, and also moving to first shift again. Oh, that sucked. Those things sucked, and getting kidney stones sucked. But getting a stitchy bug back was good. Sorry, I'm trying to remember what happened all last year. Starring Flosstube was pretty good. Oh, my Pathfinder game. That was a lot of fun. Getting to run that. Getting to play in the GURPS games. That was also a lot of fun. Yeah, I guess my boyfriend will probably be, and it sounds a little sad, but because she found happiness through a guy. Well, no, but we go well together. I'll just put it that. Yes, I got you in 2017, and yes, you were very important and memorable. Oh my God, so needy. And let's see, I guess all I have is non-stitching. I guess it's supposed to be resolution or goals or whatever. Well, I want to get a job because I'm still looking. Oh my god, it's so hard. So, job and, well, obviously stitching. But I would like to get really organized, and for me this sounds a little strange, but declutter some stuff, which it's like, Sarah's decluttering? Sarah never declutters. Sarah's like a hoarder. I'm not a hoarder. I just like my stuff. But I need to reevaluate stuff. I need to catalog things. I need to organize things. I need to... Sometimes we hold on to stuff and we don't really need to. See, oh, I do need to finish reading a book. That's a big thing. There's like a 5-book quintilogy or something like that I borrowed from a friend of mine. And he was like, oh, don't worry about it. This is years later. I still have his book. I read the first book, because it's 5 books, all in one. I need to finish his book and get it back to him, because I'm a very bad friend. I'm not, but in this case, I have kept it far too long, and I need to get back to him. So there's that. I would also like to rearrange the house, because this is my room it's been my room since we moved here when I was tiny. And I would like to rearrange the house so I'm on the bottom floor. So that way because the room downstairs is actually quite a lot bigger than the one I'm in here. I guess technically it's the master bedroom because there's a bathroom right next to it. And that's how master bathrooms and bedrooms are supposed to work. But we were all on the upper floor because there's bedrooms up here. And that bedroom, like I'm in the corner one, that bedroom is a lot bigger, so that was always Mom's room. And that one, which is tiny, was always my sister's room. But it would be nice so that I could be on the bottom floor, I could have my own little whatever. Of course, I have been talking about this for about a decade, so we'll see how it works. I guess really the only real resolution, well, no, I guess technically it's stitching related, is I really want to find those 2 missing whips. That's driving me bonkers. It's a Hade and a Shiny Sun. And the Hade is the Quick Stitch Unicorn Love, which I had started on Hardinger with 2 strands. That wasn't full crosses. That was not 2 strands. I'm pretty sure that was 10th stitch. And then the Pomeranian one, which the Pomeranian one I really, 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 really need to find or replace. I have another piece of 25 count that I got in that same time. I got in a bone one and like a blush rose. I like the bone better because it stood out a little more and it wasn't pink. But whatever. So I have fabric for it. I can go and get more floss. Of course, technically I could just raid the box of floss. But for special pieces, I like to have enough. So usually I go and get the larger amounts. I would just have to reorder it from Dawn at Shiny Suns, which is not a problem, except, then I go and look at other things on there. Oh my god, I want this, and I want this, and I want this. 2 dragons. No! Seriously, that's how I am. But I mean, I've been very, very good. I just need to do that one. It will be a pain in the ass to restitch the whole thing, especially when I find it again later. Of course, if I find it again later, then one can go to my sister and one can stay with me. We love Pomeranians. They're fuzzy little wonderful balls of yappiness. I miss my puppy. But anyway, so I had meant to say something in the last video about what I was planning on doing. Oh, that's right. I was planning on starting something else new. That's I can't remember what it is now. It's like a one color piece, like something like Orchid Intrigue or something like that. It's in a cross stitch magazine. It's like across the room. It's about 6 feet that way, 6 feet in that direction, in a bag. I don't have good edged arms, so hopefully I want to do that and stitch that for somebody, possibly, maybe, I don't know. I haven't really decided, but I think I may do that for. I'm gonna try to get that done by next Friday. I don't know, maybe not. I don't know. I haven't really decided. So, okay, I'm a little over an hour. Do you have anything else you would like to add? Do you have any resolutions? Oh, you want me to drink tea? Okay. I don't like tea. Well, okay, yeah, I like the fruit tea, but they have to have a lot of sugar. I don't like hot beverages. You know this. Sorry, I'm having a little argument. So, this was our 2017 cross stitch year in review, and some babbling, and a little bit of I don't remember. Okay, a lot of it of I don't remember. So, hope your 2017 was memorable, and here's to having lots of things to stitch in 2018. Okay, bye.